Greetings, everyone. The South African Department of Home Affairs has been writing letters to some holders of Zimbabwe Exemption Permits. There are quite a number that have confirmed that have received a letter from the Department of Home Affairs. Some are yet to receive the letter. And for the purposes of those that might not receive the letter, either the Department of Home Affairs no longer have their email addresses or they are still on holiday, we'll read this letter so that everyone gets to understand what is happening. So I'll read the letter as quoted. Quote, Dear Sir or Madam, Ref, non-extension of the exemptions in terms of Section 1, bracket 2, bracket D of the Immigration Act 13 of 2002 issued to Zimbabwean nationals. 1. By the direction of the Minister of Home Affairs, I address this letter to you on his behalf. 2. Kindly note that the Minister of Home Affairs has exercised his powers in terms of Section 31, bracket 2, bracket D of the Immigration Act 13 of 2002, not to extend the exemption granted to you in terms of Section 31, bracket 2, bracket B in 2019. 3. In order to avoid unnecessary prejudice, the Minister has also imposed a condition giving you a period of 12 months in order to apply for one or more of the visas provided for in the Immigration Act. In other words, your permit, which is due to expire on 31st December 2021, will be regarded as valid until 31 December 2022. 4. The Minister has issued a directive to the Immigration Services and all officials to the effect that no action should be taken against the Zimbabwean exemptions holders in terms of Section 29, 30, and 32 of the Immigration Act. 5. You are therefore required to make use of the 12 months period to apply for one or more of the visas set out in the Immigration Act. 6. The Minister has also directed that a special team be set up to deal with the anticipated applications for various visas by Zimbabwean nationals. 7. The decision of the Minister was taken due to inter alia the following reasons. A. The exemptions granted to the Zimbabwean nationals was and has always been a temporary measure pending improvement of the economic situation in Zimbabwe. In 2008, approximately 200,000 people arrived in South Africa seeking asylum. The majority of them were Zimbabwean nationals. Again, in 2009, another 207,000 arrived, also seeking asylum. Similarly, the majority of them were Zimbabwean nationals. The extensive nature of asylum applications by Zimbabwean nationals between 2008 to 2009 overwhelmed the administrative capacity of the department's asylum seeker management unit, and the resources were overstretched. The status has been exacerbated in prevailing years with an accumulation of appeals within the statutory bodies responsible for rejected or failed asylum applications. B. The Department of Home Affairs has encountered limited capacity to respond to such capacity constraints by virtue of its constrained budget. This was more pronounced in 2020 with the outbreak of COVID-19 and the other economic factors in South Africa. This resulted in the budget of the Department of Home Affairs being significantly reduced. Firstly, in the 2020-21 financial year, 562 million rands was cut during the special adjustment budget, and a further 301 million rands during the medium-term expenditure framework. Second, in the financial year 2021-2022, the Department of Home Affairs baseline was cut by 969 million rands, the bulk of which was for compensation of employees, in brackets 671 million rands. The compensation of employees ceiling for 2021-2022 was set at 3.4 billion rands. The Department of Home Affairs existing staff complement. As matters stand, the DHA is unable to employ more staff members in the immigration services. Therefore, it had to prioritize the budget and allocate more resources to civic services, which in essence deals with the rights of South African citizens. C. According to Statistics South Africa, quarterly labor force, Q2 of 2021, South Africa's unemployment rate increased by 1.8%, bringing the overall rate to 34%. This is the largest recorded since the start of the quota labor force system in 2008. D. The DHA came to realize that some of the Zimbabwean exemptions holders were violating the conditions in that about 1,900 were somehow able to apply for waivers in terms of the Immigration Act. Their applications were rejected. 8. It goes without saying that a combination of factors led to the lawful, rational, and reasonable decision of the minister. 9. Should you have any representations to make regarding the non-extension of your exemption and the 12-month period, you may forward such representations to Mr. Jackson McKay, Deputy Director, Immigration Services, and the email is provided. The letter is written by the Director General, L.T. Makonde, close quote. So this letter was written on the 31st of December, 2021. Some holders of the Zimbabwe Exemption Permits have received the letter. Some have not received the letter. I have seen in a number of our platform, comrades are circulating the letter. So if you have not received the letter, you might want to visit our platform, WhatsApp, Facebook, and so forth, other social media platforms. They are circulating the letter, which you can read and understand. And we hope that this then addresses the confusion that had arisen, that now that we are on the 1st of January 2022, some workers were asked by their employers to bring proof that they've submitted their applications for a new permit, and others have been asked by their financial institutions, so that we think then that this letter addresses all these issues. Also, the Zimbabwean government has granted or been giving a temporary import license to those driving up to 31st December 2021, the TIP. So we think that this letter addresses this, because the letter says the ZEP is considered to be valid until the 31st of December 2022. So those that have been asking us questions that whether they should return before 31st of December 2021 to South Africa, after their holidays, or those that will be taking off, particularly those in the hospitality industry, whether they should travel to Zimbabwe for holidays. This letter explains everything. So it will be in your best interest to print out this letter, take to your employers, take to your financial institution, that is your bank, and carry it to the port of entry. If you have problems, you can produce this letter. I'm told each letter is a name of the applicant, but if you have not yet received this letter, you can actually print this letter and you take it from there. Otherwise, thank you so much. Goodbye. By the way, please like the video, circulate, and subscribe. Bye-bye.